see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blowed her budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Patterson on the carry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down and 9.
This one caught by Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Lance looking to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Ryan. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Shotgun now for Lance. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Mitchell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell finding room to the 20, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of getting
touchdown. Complete at the 1. George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Patterson, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan going to give this to Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
4th down. Here's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Lance again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down at 5. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to the tight end Warner. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, San Francisco.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Pushing his way through. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got to just...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more